Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
Had so much fun getting to know you this week during Facebook Live, and we asked during my Facebook Live, what have you learned about yourself during this time? Because whether it jumps to you or you have to think about it for a minute, you've learned something. Mm-hmm. And I want to say for all moms and dads listening, this is a good one. You've got to hear this. I learned this the hard way. Our kids are older. They're teenagers, Murphy. But I have learned during this time something I should have done and been doing as a mom all these years.
What?
You know how I'm a very hands-on person, and I do if I see dirty dishes, I just wash them. If I see clothes, I just pick them up.
Yeah.
Instead of going, hello, who dirtied these dishes? Who needs to pick these up? And what has that taught my children? Nothing, except that I pick up after them.
Right.
And so.
Your children?
Yeah, well, don't ask
Oh,
that,
are we going to have
Sam.
the cups thing? The only thing I leave around are cups.
And bags.
Bags?
Bags of stuff. You leave bags of stuff. It doesn't matter.
Bags of what?
Stuff that you've gotten from Lowe's that sit out in your workout bag and things like that. They just sit, and I move them though.
Don't worry, Murphy. You get your turn in a second.
Yeah, no kidding.
Start right.
Why did you do that, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start with the list of things that I trip on when the lights are off. But anyway.
Shoes. Okay, anyway.
We have to change the name of this podcast.
It's just part of living with people.
Yeah.
However, during this time, I really want to say this because moms and dads do need to know this. And this is not about Murphy and I nitpicking each other.
Of course not. But I enjoy it.
Why? You have no one nitpicking you at home?
I just think
Who's there to nitpick?
That's what I'm saying.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I wouldn't trade it, even though you've got, I leave stuff, you leave stuff. We both aggravate the heck out of each other. Welcome to marriage.
That's not, but I think we're better about that than we have been. Since we've moved this last time, I think we pick up a lot more.
Yes, we lost all of our stuff.
Right, and the dogs are the ones that make the biggest messes these days. I think. But
anyway,
back to what you were saying.
Back to what I'm saying. Seriously, the girls are home right now all day, and normally they would be gone and busy and doing a million things. And so I was a little more, you've got homework, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Or she's tired, she had rehearsal, I'll walk the dogs. Oh, no, not anymore. So now I'm giving them more. It's like, you're going to sit and play video games all day after your one class online? You clean those dishes.
So are you saying that like that?
In my head, I am.
Right. But
I'm actually doing what I should be doing is making sure they're doing their part instead of being the type A pick up everything person.
They've always done what we've asked them to do, and they really
nothing more.
But Jodi and I both tend to be hands on, and so I think it's been just easier. The trash is full. I've been the trash guy. When the bag gets full, I take it out.
With some words sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're now 18 and 15. Yeah.
Takes a minute.
I mean, I don't know that we're going to change any bad habits. Now, it doesn't mean we shouldn't be asking, but I'm really hoping that they don't get out on their own, or when Taylor gets her first roommate, that becomes a problem.
Well, it might, but it'll work itself out because she's not going to treat a roommate the way she treats us.
Yeah.
Not likely. We know that. No, it's fine. But I'm just saying for me and for any mom or dad listening to this, start that as early as possible. They live there. You give them a roof over their heads and a bed and love. Then they can do their part. And it should just be a part of living there.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the way they load the dishwasher, then teach them the way that you load it. I like the way I clean the kitchen. So I just assume clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that has not taught them anything.
But see, that is a great point. When you teach somebody to do something, as long as they get the task accomplished without screwing things up, then you should let them do it their own way. They don't have to do it your way.
No.
In fact, the more that you insist that it be done your way,
the
more pushback you're probably going to get.
Truth.
Right, exactly. I would rather, having the dishwasher emptied, okay, I mean, you explain once, the cups actually go over here, but outside of that, let them be.
And it's been fine. Like, it's funny because they're doing it now, Sam, and this would eat your brain. So they're doing the kitchen every night. It's like they either share it or they trade off. I said, I don't care how you get it done. You guys work it out between you. You can do it together, one load and one or whatever, unload or and they kind of tie up about that. But like the next day, I'll be there trying to make some lunch, and the bowls are in the different places, and things are put away in different places than they actually go, and I just have to bite my tongue because I'm not going to say anything because I'm just happy they did it.
Yeah.
I move it. I'm like, this bowl goes here, but anyway, it's just, I've learned that with them being home that they need to do their part more so than I ever did before because they were not home as much.
Yeah.
What have you learned
Sam?
about yourself, Sam?
Probably two things. Number one, solitude's not all it's cracked up to be. And that's because, me, I like to be alone, but this is like alone plus.
Well, yeah, because you love having your kids on the weekends.
You've lost your options.
I've lost the kids. I just haven't seen them in a while because of this. And plus, one of the things I like to do is just go out and, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all those places.
It's the option of being able to do it.
That isn't there. Or if it is there, you got to stand in line, and it's just not worth the headache unless you really need something right now.
Yeah.
So, it's like there's times I've been, especially on the weekends, it's like, during the week, I have here to come to.
Sure. A lot of social.
On the weekends, it's like, la, la,
crickets,
la, la, la. I think I'll go inside now.
Well,
okay, I'll come back outside.
Have you thought about doing any of the neighbor social distance visit? Because you can do that with Cecil and all of them.
Yeah, I've visited neighbors.
That's good. It's good for you.
I mean, you can only take so much of them.
Ha ha.
Do they listen? Also, the other thing, and I like this, is I've come back to appreciate cooking a little more because you're single and you see the kids every other weekend. You're really not making 6-course meals every day of the week.
No.
And it's just in the boredom. It's like, wait, I know how to cook. Let me find a recipe and make it.
Well, that's cool.
I may be the only one who eats it, or I might freeze it and bring the rest to Sammy and Melissa, or
that's cool.
Whatever. But it's like it's gotten me doing that again, which
that's cool.
I do miss.
Yeah,
you're a creative.
You're
person.
very, very good cook too.
Yeah. Learned anything about yourself, Murphy?
Yeah. Well, I miss the eating out part. Although I love I love eating at home and having our dinners around the table together. But it's fun to go out and eat, the four of us to just sit and visit, and maybe it's just the change of scenery and the experience. And I'm not talking about fancy stuff. I'm just talking about going and sitting somewhere. And
so you've
eating,
learned that that's important to you.
That's important to me. But the one that I'm still struggling with is I now know that when I'm at home, for whatever reason, I'm wired to be doing something.
That's okay.
Maybe it's just because we spend so much time here. I feel like the things that I need to be taken care of at home, they don't get done unless I do them, right?
Right.
That's a grown-up thing.
But I don't really disconnect from that. I really have to stop and say, go sit in the chair outside right now for 30 minutes, or I just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me, and I've always been like that. My mom was like that.
Yeah. I think that you're just a grown-up when you're at home and things call your name and you feel responsible to take care of them. That's just you being you're adulting.
Yeah.
The last time that you went with me on a walk, which you don't come with me very often, but the last time you came with me on a walk was like last weekend, I think. And I'm doing my normal thing. I've got earbuds in. Well, with you, I took one out. I'm like listening to music in one and we're talking. But we get to the creek and I pointed out some turtles to you, remember? And I was like, ooh, there's a snake. And you were like, you just do this naturally, don't you? You do this. I was like, yes, I do this daily, naturally. And you need to do that for yourself if you can.
Yeah. The thing is, I know that I should, and when I actually do focus to do it, then I will. But yeah, it just comes more naturally to Jodi's probably one of the most balanced people that I know, that you actually can, adapt between all of these. When you're working, you're all in on working.
Yes.
When you're momming, you're all in on momming. And when it's Jodi time, you're all in on Jodi time.
That's
it's really very well, I admire that.
I'm lucky for that.
And you would think after being married for 20, almost, plus years, whatever it is now.
I don't think that kind of thing can brush off.
Rub off, you mean?
Yeah, brush off.
Brush off is to get rid of. Rub off is to...
I was like, why are you trying to get rid of him?
Yeah.
I don't think that sort of thing rubs off. I think you're still an individual.
Yeah.
You know how my independent spirit is that being married does not mean you're the same person.
Yeah.
In fact, be your own person. So I don't think that can rub off on you. And I don't think your tendency to constantly work would ever rub off on me.
Yeah, and that's good. That's actually
Thank
a very
God.
good thing. Yeah.